First, you'll need to install Python. Go to your web browser, Google Python, or type in python.org. Once there, hover over the download section, then click this button to download the latest version of Python. When it finishes downloading, open the installer. Before clicking install, check add python.exe to path. This will allow Python to run from the command line. Then, click install now. After it finishes installing, close the installer. To ensure Python was installed correctly, open the command prompt. You can do this by typing cmd into the search bar. Once the command prompt is open, type in Python and press enter. If you see the Python version, date and time, then you've installed everything correctly. Feel free to close the command prompt now. Next, you'll want an IDE, or Integrated Development Environment, for writing Python programs in. Perhaps I'll make a dedicated video on what an IDE is in the future, but for now just know that it will make development go much smoother than using a simple text editor. There are many Python IDEs, each with different benefits and drawbacks, but the one I'm using today is Visual Studio Code. It is light, versatile, and free with many community-maintained extensions for coding in a variety of languages. Google Visual Studio Code, or go straight to code.visualstudio.com. Click on the download button. Once it finishes downloading, run the installer. Accept the agreement, after reading it of course. Make sure it's installing where you want it. The default location is best in most cases. Same goes for the Start menu folder. Create a desktop icon if you'd like. I recommend checking Open with Code. This will allow you to right-click on a file to open any file with Visual Studio Code. Click Next and make sure everything looks good before clicking Install. Once it's finished installing, make sure Launch Visual Studio Code is checked and hit Finish. Press Ctrl-Shift-X or go to the left side and click Extensions to get to the Extensions tab. Type in Python, select the extension, then click Install. Press Ctrl-Shift-P and select the version of Python we just installed to be your Python interpreter. Click this button to choose a location to store your Python files. Once you have selected a folder, make a new file and name it helloworld.py. Now for the moment of truth. You're finally ready to write your first Python script. Start by typing print. This is a function, one of many in Python, which performs specific tasks. Functions require parentheses at the end, inside of which goes what the function will use when it is run. In the case of print, it will output to the console whatever its parameters are. Using quotation marks tells Python that text is being passed as a parameter. Inside the quotation marks, put hello world, or whatever you want to print. Now if you press this play button and did everything right, it should print hello world to the terminal. Just like that. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell for notifications for future Python and coding tutorials. Please leave a like if you found this video helpful, and comment if you have any questions or have a suggestion for a topic I should cover in the future. That's all for now.